And in South America tonight, an environmental problem of a much greater magnitude. The destruction
of the Amazon rainforest.
A worldwide disaster.
In the 1980s, the world learned that the Amazon was in danger.
Trees are falling at a startling rate.
77,000 square miles of
an area twice the size of Belgium.
The size of New York State.
The size of California disappears.
And why it was so important to save it.
1/5
the oxygen we breathe.
20% of
the world's fresh water.
Half of the species of life on Earth is in these forests.
It's an ecosystem the entire world needs for its survival.
By the 1990s, it seemed like it was too late.
The destruction accelerates.
More than twice as fast as previously believed.
Virtually impossible to control.
Once it is gone forever.
Then something changed.
The annual destruction rate of the Amazon rainforest has dropped
by 70%, the lowest rate of deforestation since records began.
The Amazon could achieve the end of deforestation, a huge accomplishment.
But in order to keep it safe, there was one condition.
Protecting the forest is a continual process. Brazil will need to stay vigilant.
But it didn't.
The Amazon is burning.
Consumed by fire.
Fires have been raging.
Thousands of fires are blazing.
More and more trees are cut down.
Deforestation of the Amazon rainforest hit its highest rate in a decade.
Today, the Amazon is being destroyed all over again. The question is, can it be saved this time?
Alright, greetings everybody. My name is Lee Taiyang, and today our topic is the deforestation of the Amazon rainforest. So starting off, the Amazon rainforest, often referred as the lung of the earth, has been facing critical issues of rapid deforestation in recent years. This rapid deforestation, driven by agricultural expansion, logging and infrastructure development, has done permanent damage to the ecosystem, disrupting the balance of biodiversity. This leads to a loss of millions of hectares of pristine forest covers, has endangered countless plant and animal species, and contribute a lot to carbon emissions, worsening the effects of climate change. The Amazon rainforest is not only the biodiversity hotspot, but also plays a crucial role in regulating the Earth's climate by absorbing the carbon dioxide and releasing oxygen through photosynthesis. The continuation of destruction of this vital ecosystem threatens the rich biodiversity it harbors and jeopardizes the health and well-being of our planet. The complex interplay of our economic interests, political agendas, and environment concerns surrounding the Amazon rainforest has sparked widespread debate and controversies. As the world grapples with the urgent need to address this crisis, it is essential to understand the multi-phase nature of this issue and explore potential solutions to mitigate its adverse effects.
The problems of cutting down too many trees in the Amazon rainforest is really about how people and nature are connected. When we think about it from a deep thinking perspective, we need to understand how human actions affect nature and why we need nature to survive. The Amazon rainforest is super important because it keeps the world balance in check and is home to a lot of different plants and animals. When we see a lot of trees being cut down in the Amazon, we have to realize that it's not good for the environment in the long run. It's important to be nice to nature and take care of it instead of just using it up. Cutting down trees mess up the environment, makes animals go extinct, and makes climate change worse, which is a big problem for the whole world. To fixing these big problems, we need to do things to protect the Amazon rainforest. First, each person should do their part by using less stuff, saving energy, and choosing ways of living that are good for the environment. Government and companies should make rules to protect the environment, make stricter laws, promote eco-friendly development, and take care of nature. Teaching people about why it's important to protect the environment is also really helpful. Education can help people understand why it's urgent and necessary to protect nature and the environment. Cultures all over the world should work together to deal with big environmental problems like climate change. The issue of cutting down trees in the Amazon is not just about the environment, it's also about what's right and wrong. As humanists, we need to see how connected we are to nature. Respecting nature and taking care of the environment is something we should all do. Only by working together and taking real actions can we protect the precious Amazon rainforest, keep the earth healthy, and leave a beautiful place for future generations. So let's all work together, no matter where we're from, to protect the environment and make the world a better place for everyone. Let's make sure we can all enjoy clean air and green space. Together, we can create a better world where people and nature live in a harmonious and make a bright future for everyone.
It's Fadil here, and I'm here to talk about the sociology section, which breaks down into three parts, which is the environmental injustice, the political ecology, and globalization and capitalism. So to begin with the environmental injustice part, usually we can say deforestation causes negative environmental and sociocultural effects among the indigenous people, the poor community that live in the provinces. And this problem is usually, frowned upon because of the globalization and capitalistic economy, and because the need for timber products with agricultural land and other natural resources stimulates and causes deforestation naturally. And this method considers how global economic drivers shape land use patterns and fuel the division of society towards the environment.
Hi, my name is Reza, and I am going to explain the research methodologies. We use three types of research methodologies. Number one is content analysis. Content analysis was utilized to examine existing literature, reports, and media coverage related to deforestation in the Amazon. By analyzing text, articles, and research papers, we aim to identify prevalent themes, patterns, and key concepts associated with deforestation, such as agricultural expansion, logging, infrastructure development, and policy interventions. Number two is interviews. The interview component consisted of engaging with stakeholders directly impacted by deforestation in the Amazon. We conducted interviews with a diverse range of individuals, including environmental scientists, policymakers, indigenous community leaders, and representatives from NGOs. Through these interviews, we aim to gather the underlying causes, consequences, and potential mitigation strategies of deforestation. Number three is survey. An online survey was conducted to gather quantitative data and validate findings from content analysis and interview. The survey questionnaire was designed to collect information on public perceptions, attitudes, and behaviors related to deforestation in the Amazon.
Hi everyone, my name is Rifaq, and I will be explaining conclusion. The comprehensive examination of deforestation in the Amazon and its impact both locally and globally reveals a critical need of immediate action and concerted efforts to address these pressing environmental issues. Through the analysis of the driver consequences and implications, it becomes evident that deforestation poses significant threats to ecological integrity, socio-economic stability, and global sustainability. Local population and indigenous people who rely on the Amazon rainforest for their livelihood and cultural heritage are acutely affected by the disastrous effects of deforestation. The loss of territory, natural resources, and traditional knowledge, together with social unrest and population displacement, highlight the critical need for sustainable land management techniques and regulation that puts the right and welfare of the local populations first. Amazon deforestation has globally implications affecting climate, biodiversity, and environmental stability worldwide. The Amazon serves as a crucial carbon sink combating climate change, but its ongoing loss worsens global warming and disrupts weather patterns. Biodiversity loss undermines conservation effort and sustainable development goals. We urgently need a collaborative solution involving governments, civil society, and private sector to promote sustainable land management, strengthen regulation, and support conservation. Prioritizing the Amazon's preservation and its inhabitants' well-being can mitigate deforestation's impacts, safeguard biodiversity, and ensure a sustainable future.